What if I told you there is a forest where night does not simply fall? It arrives like a sentence, heavy and final, a place where even the wind seems to hold its breath, and every step feels like a mistake you cannot take back. Locals call it many things, but the most feared name whispered in shaking voices is the nightmare of the butcher. A legend tied to a blood hunt that begins the moment the sun disappears behind the trees. People say this forest remembers everything, every scream, every drop of blood, and it gives life to something that should have died long ago. The story starts decades back with rumors of a slaughterhouse hidden near the forest edge, a place where animals were butchered day and night, until one evening a fire broke out, trapping a lone worker inside. Some say he died screaming. Others claim he walked into the forest afterward, burned, broken, and furious. After that night, hikers began to vanish. At first, authorities blamed wild animals, accidents, or people getting lost. But survivors told a different story, one so disturbing it was dismissed as trauma-induced hallucination. They described a massive figure moving silently between trees, wearing an apron darkened with old blood, carrying a cleaver so heavy it left deep scars in the earth. The forest itself feels wrong once you enter, as if sound dies too quickly, moonlight never reaches the ground, and your instincts scream to turn back, even when there's no clear reason why. Most blood hunts begin innocently, with campers laughing, setting up tents, sharing stories, unaware that they are being watched. Strange signs appear first. Animals go silent, phones lose signal, food goes missing. An unfamiliar footprint circle the campsite just beyond the firelight. Then comes the sound that survivors never forget, a slow, deliberate scraping of metal through leaves, followed by a rhythmic chopping noise echoing through the trees. Not rushed, not angry, but patient, like a craftsman preparing his tools. Panic spreads as someone realizes a bag is missing, then another person is gone, swallowed by darkness without a sound. The butcher does not charge blindly. He hunts, separating his prey, forcing them deeper into the forest where paths, twist, and maps become useless. Traps made from wire, sharpened bones, and broken branches snap shut without warning, turning escape into agony. Those who run hear heavy breathing behind them, footsteps that never seem rushed yet always grow closer, while those who hide feel an overwhelming pressure, like eyes pressing against their skin. Survivors say the worst moment is realizing the butcher enjoys the hunt more than the kill, sometimes standing just out of sight, letting fear build, letting hope rise, only to crush it again. One group of hikers reported seeing him step into the firelight briefly, revealing a face scarred beyond recognition, eyes reflecting something ancient and empty, as if the forest itself was looking through him. Screams cutshot echo through the trees, and blood darkens the soil. But by dawn, everything changes. The butcher vanishes without leaving tracks. Bodies are discovered, arranged deliberately, almost respectfully, and the forest returns to its unsettling calm. Authorities arrive late, ask questions, write reports, and eventually close the case, labeling it an animal attack or an accident, yet the pattern never stops. One survivor hid beneath tangled roots for hours, feeling warm blood drip onto his face from above. Another survived by lying motionless among the dead, slowing their breathing until the butcher lost interest, and one claimed to have locked eyes with him and felt a choice being made, spared not out of mercy, but to carry this story forward. Even after escape, survivors are never the same, plagued by nightmares of metal scraping leaves, waking to phantom footsteps, convinced they are still being followed. Locals believe the butcher is bound to the forest, cursed to hunt anyone who enters after dark, a guardian twisted by pain and rage, while others believe he is the forest itself, a manifestation of its hunger for blood. The area remains restricted, warning signs posted, yet curiosity, greed, and disbelief continue to lure people in. And every time someone ignores the warnings, every time laughter echoes between those trees after sunset, the busha sharpens his blade, the forest falls silent, and the blood hunt begins again, because some nightmares do not end when you wake up. They wait patiently in the dark for the next soul to wander in.